So February is Heart Month, and in previous newsletters in February we've talked a lot about how to improve your cardiovascular fitness, how to improve the health of your heart. We'll talk about that a little today, but we're also going to do kind of a little product review. So if we think of improving heart health or our cardiovascular fitness, a lot of people will say you got to do aerobic activity. So what research tells us is if you want to be as healthy as possible and increase longevity and have great cardiovascular fitness, what we actually want to do is we want to try to do as much high intensity exercise as we can. Now I always say that we want to do that in a responsible way. Just because I say something's high intensity doesn't mean that it doesn't have to be dangerous. It has to be self-perceived high intensity. So it's high intensity for myself might not be high intensity for an Olympic athlete. And so what's high intensity for you is going to be different for somebody else. So we want to do short bursts of high intensity exercise. That's what's going to help to challenge your cardiovascular fitness and over the long run improve your cardiovascular fitness. We can use slower, steady state cardiovascular exercise to aid in recovery. But if I want to improve my cardiovascular fitness, then I have to do that short duration, high intensity exercise, whether that be on a jump rope, on a bike, on a rower, lifting heavy weights for short periods of time. There's a million ways to make that happen. But how do I know if my cardiovascular fitness is getting better? It's really never been easier than it is now because of all of the wearable tech that people have, whether it be a Fitbit or looking at this as a polar heart rate monitor that anybody that knows me and works out with me knows I wear all the time. I'm a little OCD when it comes to exercise. So I will wear my polar heart rate monitor every time that I work out. And when I'm wearing it, it just wraps around your chest. It measures your heart rate instantaneously. So it has a great free app that once you've bought the heart rate monitor, will track the number of times I've worked out. It will track the total number of calories I've burned throughout the week. It'll measure how long I've been working out, and I can actually set it for strength training, or if I want to do a recovery workout. I can decide that I'm going to recover, and it'll guide my heart rate through a nice recovery workout versus a workout where I'm actually going to try to challenge my cardiovascular fitness. The information that I get from this app, I can then use on another app, which is actually going to be used in the morning to measure how well I recover. So this RHR is measuring my resting heart rate in the mornings. So my resting heart rate averages something in the mid-40s. That's how I know if my cardiovascular fitness is improving. Do you have a really low resting heart rate first thing in the morning? These little green arrows are days where I have sufficiently recovered from my previous workout to allow me to work out hard the next day. That one little orange square would be a day that I didn't sufficiently recover. Maybe I didn't sleep great that night. So that's a day where I can exercise, but that should be more of a recovery workout, a lighter workout than instead of a really stressful, strenuous workout. So again, these are all things that we can look at. I just don't want to say when people are working out and their goal is, I just want to be healthier. That's very admirable. But again, that which gets measured usually gets accomplished. So if I don't have a way to measure if I'm getting healthier, then it's very unlikely that I'm going to become healthier. So if you start tracking your heart rate with your workouts, tracking your heart rate in the mornings to see how well you recover, well now, one, you're probably going to increase your accountability to yourself because now you can see every time that you've worked out. And number two, we've got now a metric that we can track to see, I'm doing this kind of exercise, is this actually making a difference in my cardiovascular fitness? Is my resting heart rate getting lower? Is my cardiovascular fitness improving? That's one way that we can get that information to work for us and actually put that time that you spend in the gym or at home working out to better use and get better results.